Hello, welcome to this video. Thank you so much for tuning in, sharing in this now moment with myself and with one another. If you haven't seen these videos before, welcome back. If you have, my intention is unity and oneness. I've got about 15 minutes to go into a little bit of flow with the guides. There's always so much I want to kind of drop into, but do what I can with the time that I have available, as we all do. So I'm just going to invite you to go into your hearts, drop into the center of your body, drop into your space, and just allow the messages to kind of flow through you. Whatever resonates, take with you, and whatever doesn't resonate, let it go. And so we are being called to house in our temple. We are being called to stand strong within our own kingdom, within our own frequency. For this is the time of potent I'm hearing creatine, creatory, creation, creating your own story. It is time to reconcile your differences, if you will, not only with your past or brothers and sisters, but also with yourself. It is time to go within and go down the scope, if you will, down the hatch. They're kind of playing off some things I'm experiencing right now in my own reality as well. It is time for us to all begin to dissolve that which is no longer potent for us, for our own grand design, for our own schematic or scheme that we wish to create in our life. It is time to let go of the dreams and propositions that other people have implanted inside of us. And it is time to go within, to look within, to find from inside our own inner desires, our own inner strength, our own inner realm. I'm hearing enter into the realm of the inner. Like I'm just being called to play with this. We say this because many people often think they are, and yet we see the energy that people are giving away constantly. We see the energy that is leaking from the vessels that are yours to keep, that are yours to manage, that are part of you, that are how you house the soul in this particular house of the earth, if you will. Your vessels are your divine guidance system. They are what you are embodied within. And if you are unable to feel your body, if you are unable to recognize what is necessary, for your own thrival. And I did a video thriving versus surviving. Like it's not about our own survival, it's about thriving. We're all being called to reassess whatever this is that we are experiencing, to look within and choose the experience that we wish to, play on words, furnish moving forward. As I see that, I'm seeing a furnace. I'm seeing like a furniture we want to decorate our house with, what we want to sit on. And I'm seeing like the seat of God. This is not just physical. This is mental, emotional. It is all bodies, if you wish to call it that. For you are housed within all of these bodies that are essentially part of the dynamic team of bodies that makes up the physicality, the physical in form, the manifestation in form of the energy that you have the capacity and capability to carry is not always able to be manifested because we are holding ourselves back in this form. Those are big plan words, but we're holding ourselves back in our bodies. We're holding us back by the way we form our thoughts. We're holding ourselves back by the information that we are capable of. It's like a lot of us are taking in a lot of information and it's cluttering up our mainframe is what I'm hearing. So we are being invited to invite you, or we are extending the invitation for you to invite yourself to open, to let go of the trap that each of you has created for yourselves, or looking at it from a collective perspective, the traps, I'm hearing booby traps, that have been kept. Oh, I'm seeing so much, you guys. Basically, our society and collective, we've all created these. We've they've been created before we were here. They're being created now. It's like it's time for us just to kind of go, okay, let's take a step back and release ourselves from those entrapments, ensnarements. I'm hearing for the times are changing. We are being called to listen more deeply than we've ever listened, to find our inner heart rhythm, heartbeat, and connect with it on a regular basis. We have been shifted, if you will, most of us, many of us, all of us, to a different landscape. And it takes practice to hone in on the skills to recognize this, to hone in on the skills that have yet to be recognized, to recognize that we have skills that we have yet to hone in on, that we are still in the process of uncovering skills that are already there, that are already within our place that we call home. Or while we may be utilizing outside sources for knowledge, for healing, for conversation, whatever this may be, it must also begin with physicality. It must begin with the human inform in order to inform these other powers that be, such as seeing AI, but we could call it advanced intelligence, technology. We are the ones informing through our vibration. And so we are being called to heed our inner call, listen to our voice. And as we do this, we will hear a new sound that has already begun. I'm hearing from infinity and beyond. We will hear that sound that has been calling us back to the place we were, to the place we have been, to the place we are now. I'm hearing welcome to the new age. Is that dragons? Imagine dragons. Welcome to the new age. For all has been rebirthed, including yourselves. We just aren't aware necessarily that we have been born again. And so we invite you to create, yet do this from a place within. Go back into the depth and the harmonious harmony that is felt within the heart, within the frequency of delight, of bliss, of compassion, of silence, of sound. I'm seeing that none of it's separate. Like even in silence, there's still something. It's like when we're in the physical form and we go into that space of silence, it's like it's the space that holds the silence. It's hard to explain unless you've been in those kinds of meditations, but I'm just seeing like they're really honing in on getting our ducks in a row. And we can't do that if we're scrambled, if we're constantly turning on the news, if we're constantly participating in activities that don't fulfill us. Doing things we feel obligated to do versus things that we really truly want to do. That doesn't mean like let go of all of our obligations and just take off and go on a vacation. It's not about what I'm being shown is bridging the two. It's not about ignoring our responsibilities, but it is about us taking responsibility for our own needs, our own center. And I'm in this space right now, you guys. this is a collective thing that's I see happening for a lot of us, whether it's relationship, health, um, friendships, jobs. It's like this kind of all at once. It's like we're seeing the old, we're seeing the new, but it's much clearer. It's not as, for some of us, it's not as complete chaos as it has been before, where we're like totally scrambled. For a lot of us, we're like witnessing and observing, right, this new space that we're in, but we're still closing out old chapters. So at times we feel like we're not that we were there a second ago, but now we're back here. And I could call it 3D, 5D if we want to label it. It's not really that, but let's say it is, and we're kind of going back and forth, but we're doing it simultaneously. So it's like, okay, I'm going to handle this stuff that's 3D while I'm simultaneously experiencing this through a different perspective, which is a higher frequency. I think people assume that once we get to somewhere, from my perspective, it's already all here. We're just now recognizing it. So as we see it, we pull ourselves into that framework, into that frequency, but simultaneously, we're still working stuff out. We're still closing out old chapters. We're still releasing the baggage and the karma and the past and things that we maybe didn't realize we were still hanging on to, even stuff we thought we'd let go of. And I know that a lot of people out there are like, I've done this so many times. Well, we're doing it again, but we're not doing it the same way. It's very different this time. So I'm just being called to remind everybody to get out of our heads. And I keep hearing dragons again. Imagine, like it's a play on words. I know that there's a group called Imagine Dragons, but it's like, I keep seeing this. I had a client I worked with recently, a beautiful soul who was seeing a dragon. And that to me represents Kundalini energy. It represents life force going through the earth and the ley lines. It represents rebirth. It represents dream time. It represents a lot of things. So it's an energy that's been awakened, I think, in the collective. Isn't this the year of the dragon? Now that I think about it. Hello. But my point is it's a symbol of so much, and it could be literal too. So we're really being called to use our imagination and really feel into the resonance and that heart resonance, which doesn't have to be bliss and joy all the time. Can we get there while we're still experiencing these other things? Or better yet, instead of thinking, can we get there? Can I kind of experience both at the same time? It's very possible. Speaking from my experience, and I'll share that maybe a little bit later, but I think I shared it in another video. To be continued. Whatever you guys are going through, uh, it's a beautiful time no matter what to be here on Earth. I'm so grateful. And at the same time, I'm processing a lot. Guys, it's a lot sometimes. Sometimes it's a lot of times. But more awakenings are happening. More of my gifts and abilities are coming online, or they're becoming stronger. I think you guys are probably feeling that too in your own reality. Whatever that gift is, or whatever you're being called to do is coming on stronger. It might be that you're not sure what your gift is yet, but you feel really called to go and open the store or write a book or work with children. And then through those steps, which is a video I want to get into also, that's what's going to show you and open the door to what you really feel you are being led to. Sometimes you have to take those steps before your answers show up. They're not always just going to drop right into our laps. And sometimes they drop right into our laps, and because we're so distracted, we don't see them. So that's a whole other topic. Maybe I'll cover in a next video. In love and light, guys. Namaste. I hope someone found this helpful.